Happy VA Wednesday. So today I wanted to talk about how quick you can close a VA loan, because you hear a lot of information out there. You'll hear someone go, oh, I heard it takes 45 days. I heard it takes 60 days. No, it should never take that long. Under 30 days, guys, that's the norm. Across the country, from what I'm seeing, we're closing in under 30 days. Now, are there situations where it may take longer? Sure. If you're buying a house and the seller's going to replace the roof before closing and they don't start till day 25, yeah, we're not going to close on day 30, right? Because someone's going to have to verify that roof's done. It's going to have to be complete. There's steps. But with a normal transaction, closing under 30 days is no problem at all. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about a couple things that can make it so that you're delayed and how to avoid it. The first thing is inspections. If you're doing any inspections, do them immediately. Don't wait. Getting your inspections done is so important. In most states, not all, but most, I need a clear termite report before I can close your loan. So if you're like, I want to close early, I want to do a 20-day close, get that termite report ordered and get that back to us as quickly as possible. Tip number one, okay? And look, there are some states where you don't need it, so make sure you're talking to your lender. If it's us, just be like, Jen, do I need it? I'll be like, yeah, no, yeah, get the termite, number one. Number two, if there's repairs that need to be done on those termite, because of the termite report, it needs to get done. That's one reason we'll see delays, is we'll see that a termite report was done, the buyer's agent negotiated with the listing side to get it cleaned up, but then the seller didn't start until like a day before closing. Once again, I'm going to need that pest cleared, so someone has to go out and verify it. So when you have situations like that, if you want to make sure you're closing on time, it needs to be handled promptly, okay? The next one that can cause a delay is if you do not let the lender order the appraisal, or the lender does not order the appraisal. I am a big fan of ordering the appraisal as quickly as possible. If it was up to me, I would order it day one on every single loan. And the reason's this: with VA, you cannot rush an appraisal. It's not a thing. It does not exist. If someone says, well, no, you can't. It's not a thing. They can't be rushed. Most parts of the country, the appraiser has 10 business days from when they accept the order to return the appraisal. They could accept the order on Monday, they could go out on Tuesday, but then they still have 8 business days, not calendar, business days to get it back. Okay, and we can't even nag or beg until that window has passed. That's the rules with VA. It's not an organization that you can be like, we really need it, please do it, please, like best of luck. They'll be like, you're cute, like, are you really calling me with this? Like, you've seen the world, right? This is what you're calling me about? Okay. So get that appraisal ordered as soon as possible. Knowing what part of the country you're in can help as well. So if you're like, Jen, I love rabbit holes, great. If you go online, check out VA appraisal fee and turn times. It's on the VA website. It's public information. You can look at the county, the state that you're buying in, what the appraisal turn time is, and what the fee is for the appraisal. Because every lender orders the appraisal through VA, VA assigns the appraiser, they set the fee. Okay. Now, the beautiful thing about this, which a lot of people don't realize, but let's say that you start off with sorry, that wasn't the name. But if you start off with a lender and then you discover that their rates and fees are high, right? Well, if they have the appraisal, you can go to a new lender with better rates and fees named Jennifer Beeston, 786-933-2077, and we can just get the appraisal transferred. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to start from scratch. It can just be transferred, okay? So that's one of the delays I see. Like, once in a while, we'll hit a real estate agent where they don't get the inspectors out for like 2 weeks and they don't want us to order the appraisal. So then we order the appraisal after the inspections and they're like, wait, you're not going to close on time? And it's like, no, we told you this day one. Like, we can't control how long this takes, okay? Now, the other thing that can cause a delay in closing on a home is pretty simple. If you're not responsive, okay? I am blessed because everyone that works with us is super responsive, but once in a while we'll hit someone, and I used to hit this more, where you're like, hey, I really need these documents. The underwriter asked for this. And they're like, well, you already fully underwrote me. Why do you need more? And it's like, well, maybe it's been a month. Maybe the underwriter saw something, but they want it. So just, I need it, right? Whenever the lender's asking you for something, get it to them. It's that simple. Just get it to them. And if you're not sure what you need to get to them, ask them in an email, give them a call. If you call, leave a voicemail. Okay, that's a big thing right now. People call, but they don't leave voicemails. And then they're like, you didn't call me back. And I'm like, you didn't leave a voicemail. Like, if I called back every single person that calls our number and doesn't leave a voicemail, like, we would be calling back every single recruiter and telemarketer in America. Like, you got to leave a voicemail. So if you're getting your documents to the lender as they ask, if you are, ordering that appraisal, getting the inspections up front, you should easily be able to close on time, no problem, okay? Now look, what else can cause a delay? Well, sometimes you could have a delay because maybe the seller was going to move into a rental and it fell apart. Maybe the seller's building a house and they thought it would be done and it's not. Delays can happen, but the best way to have a low-stress mortgage experience is to avoid as many delays as possible. So by getting fully underwritten with your pre-approval, doing the inspections and appraisal early, and making sure that you respond to everyone with the documents they need, whether it's the lender, the real estate agent, or the title company, that is the key to closing on time. And in many cases, that is the key to the lender calling you saying, hey, we've done everything. We did it. Like, if you want to close, we can, okay? So questions, comments, as always, reach out. Not a super long video, but it's pretty basic. But I always hear those horror stories of, I've been in contract for 2 months. It's like, why? What happened? And then you find out the lender never ordered the appraisal. And you're like, what have they been doing? So keep an eye on that stuff and you should have a great transaction. Thanks for watching.